What's going on, people? In today's episode, we are on episode number 18 of the Rate and Climb series, and we are rated 858 rating points. We've had 24 wins, 2 draws, and 5 losses so far in this series. So with that said, let us get into our first game with the white pieces. We get 10 points for a win, 0 points for a loss, and 10 points for a minus 10 points for a loss. Sorry, 0 points for a draw. The opponent's going for some kind of like, what's this, like a hippo? If I play here, is there any of this? Then we can just close the center, right? Maybe something like this. Knight BD2. I'm sure this is an opening, you know. Like, not the French defense. I'm just gonna play Knight BD2. It gives me more control of the center. And then I've got bishop to D3. Might even try and play Queen E2 and castle queenside, and then I can play for D4, D5, sorry. I was so tired in the 17th episode, which was yesterday. I was filming at 2:30 in the morning. Now, I film these pretty late anyway, like right before I'm about to go sleep. But I was so tired yesterday. It was the final day of the candidates before they have another break, and I just wanted to watch all the FIDE candidates. And wow, it was so exhausting keeping up with it. Like, I understand the commentators are there telling us all the best moves, but like, that's not how you get better at chess. You want to constantly be watching and analysing and making moves yourself. And yeah, I was so exhausted after watching it all. But I'm also quite tired today, but that's not going to stop us because we do have tea in the cup today, so let's have a sip. And I think we can just play bishop to d2. Sorry, bishop to d3. Bishop to d3, queen to e2, and castles queen side. No, this is bad. Either side the opponent pushes, we just lock the centre. We would preferably want to lock the centre on this side so that our knight can get out. Also, because if the opponent goes here looking for this, I don't know, here, 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 here. No, I'd just lose a piece, wouldn't it? So they wouldn't even do that. Yeah, opponent probably would go for this pawn push, to be honest, so we're going to have to lock the centre this way. So knight to b3 will be the move played. I'm not liking that. So I might try and... might even try and play for d5 myself, because after takes... Takes... Yeah, I don't like. Opponent's gonna play d5. I think I just let them take, and I take back with the bishop, and if they take with the knight, then I can trade some pieces. Nah, I'll just take back with the knight, because it's stuck. Keep the bishops for the endgame. We are up on the opponent compared to, well, sorry, up on the opponent. That's, yeah, I won't say that again. We are up on the clock compared to our opponent. I might just play queen d2, castle queen side. I'm not seeing any problems with this. Maybe a3 first. Queen d2, knight to here. Yeah, I'm not liking it already. So a3 first. Just preventing any knight jumps, any nasty knight jumps. This is always a good move, I think. Because now if I take, then you can just take back with the bishop. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let the opponent figure it out, innit? I'm going to anticipate this move, though. And if it's played, I'm just going to go ahead and advance forward. Okay, so opponent made a move. Bishop e7. So they're going for a very closed-in defense. Do I have this? I don't know. I'm just going to go with my original plan. Just go with the flow. Because if castles now, I can castle. Then, I don't know, let's say opponent plays for the center. Then we can just ignore it. And go with h4, g4. Because once our knight's here, it's going to be threatening this knight. h4, then g4. Opponent can't take. Because we would have captured the knight by then, you know? Bit of a slow response. Just slowly working it out in my head, making sure everything's correct. I have no idea. I have no idea. Just go with the flow. I've got 14 minutes on the clock. I can start to think long and hard now. So we get the first castle. I've got to be careful of this diagonal. However, we have got two ways to block it off. And it is defended by the queen. We could even just go here. Because if takes. Maybe this first. Maybe this, and then this happens. Okay. So opponent's going after this piece. No, I honestly don't mind doing this little trade. I am going to go for the center. You can go for my piece all you like. I'm going to go for the center. And if this move now, then we can just take. Because after takes, we can even just take back. And this pawn's not ever going to be hanging in the mix because this knight always defends it. But I am thinking this move because after... Well, I should have just played it, honestly. I should have just played this move. After this knight went here. Because I can always put the bishop on that square. I'm trying to lock down the center. Although, that wouldn't be so beneficial with my bishop being on this square, to be honest. So maybe I might play for this move. If black ends up taking my bishop, we can safely pre-move this. This is not going to be a bad move. Although, if we get a move like this now, it is going to be pretty annoying. Yeah, that's no problem. Bishop to here. Oops. Knight takes. So it's just a trade of dark square bishops if the opponent does that. Well, and knights. But the opponent does gain some initiative from it. Okay, so we get a slightly different idea. Now we can go knight b3 like I was intending to defend this pawn further. with the rook and the knight. But we already have two defenders, so it'd just be takes, 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 and you lose a bishop for some strange reason. If I put knight to here, but if this is played, then there is knight to here when the bishop drops back. I don't even have to take back with the pawn, but I would. Here, here, here. Let's say here. Well, it'd be ridiculous. It wouldn't happen. No, I'm not liking it. I wanna open up the queen side, the opponent's king. Sorry. I'm liking that sequence that I've just drew out because here, 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 and here. Because then I can play rook to f1. Let's see if this happens. Or am I just thinking crazy? Let's see if this happens. That was the longest we've taken to make a move all game. 3 minutes it was. But we're figuring out a centre break, so I guess it's an important move to think about. Must I add that if takes, we are ever so close to pinning the rook is in line with the queen. So if takes, yeah, I thought so. The best move wouldn't have been to take. Let's just play king b1. It's a standard move anyway. We're gonna have to play it in the end. We can also anticipate this move, which I can drop back. No point in going back into this, could be, even though, because this knight wants to go there, possibly. So I'd have to come back here and then be blocking in the bishop, so it's better to just drop back, probably to the e2 square, because I want to play rook to f1 and push this pawn up the board. So, rook d3 is not bad, to be honest, because it eyes up this break, along with the rook to here. But I was thinking about move. I don't know. I would have think. Yeah, I was anticipating this. So it's between these two squares, because these are just terrible. Although we did want to lock down the centre. If I go to this square, the bishop's got no scope in the future. But if I go to this square, then I'm just staring at this blockade. So I think this square is better to support a future pawn break. And then the knight can also jump out freely. Or I could even play for this pawn break, to be honest. Yeah, I think that's better. I should have left the rook on c1, to be honest. It depends what the opponent does. Wow. Opponent's throwing pieces down the board with brash confidence. Now I'm regretting not going to here because I could have played for this. Either way. I don't want this move to come because, like, even here after takes. So here, takes. No, it's just silly because takes. Yeah, I'm going to go here. Even though this king is going to be vulnerable, I can always play knight to b3 and not be worried about any diagonal threats because this is blocked off by the two light square pawns in the center that are closing down the scope for the bishop. So I'm not scared to play, even though it is a significantly weaker move for our king. It also gives us the connect 4. So we have the classic connect 4, as Eric Rosen would say, or Hikaru. Two very good streamers. If you don't watch them, please take the time after this video to research them, because they are very good streamers. If you don't know much about chess, they can teach you. Not like physically, like to tell you what moves to make, because that's cheating, or not even teach you openings because they don't make videos. Like, well, they do of course, but like for example, the other day I played the Sicilian against someone. I think I might have beat them too. And then shortly after, I go onto my YouTube, look at videos, and there's Hikaru saying how to beat 800 to the Sicilian, and ironically enough, I was like 790 something. So just strange. I didn't watch that video first. I just thought, how ironic is it that I played the Sicilian, won, and then Hikaru's online the Sicilian. We're out at sea, guys. This is where we start to fail. I'm joking. I really want to play. Like, I feel like I'm tripping over my own knight now because I can't get my pawns out. So I might just play this move, this move, this move. And if takes, then I've got the open file. So let me just go again. Like, let's say it's here. I don't know, white's got to make a move. So let's say they go here, I go here. I don't even know why they do that, to be honest. Alright, let's say I go here, black goes here. Oh, yeah. I want to go here because they're trying to protect this pawn. So they might go here, but that would just be ridiculous. You might go here because that overprotects the pawn. And that gives us time to play. So let's say queen here, knight here, pawn here, pawn here, pawn here, pawn here, takes, takes, pawn here, takes. Nah, I'm getting destroyed there. Let's just go for this. If this, then I'm just going to take this pawn. And if this, then, yeah, I really don't know. Let's just go for it. G4, H4, G5. Trying to take control of the H file, while the opponent's trying to take control of the B file. And the, not even the A file, just the B file. Which I don't think is going to work too well because, yeah, I thought this move was coming. Just overprotecting this pawn. That would be a mistake. G5 right now would be a mistake. Because after takes, I mean, even takes, nah. G5 takes. I'd just play this move straight away. Still not clear. I just been thinking, if I get this move, I don't know, it's difficult to be honest. I might take with the outside pawn because then it leaves the outside pawn just to push. Yeah, I knew this was going to happen. They're going to play for this move now. If they go here, can I just leave them to... I have to play queen c2. No I don't. I can play king c1. I'm assuming this is going to be the line that we go down, but... I'm just making sure that the opponent's not actually sourcing me. Here. I might just be getting bullied into a checkmate here. I might have to just move. If this move comes, I might have to just move the rook and let them take either way. If they take this way, I can push. I'll explain to you. I didn't want this move to come and my king to be here. Oh, I've just realised I've got knight b1. So even if they take this way or this way, like if they take this way, then I can take back with the pawn. But then I'm hanging another pawn. So I could take back with the knight possibly. Yeah, I'm going to play knight b1 before I start losing this game. Because if the opponent took on c3, then I took back with the pawn, then I'd just have a lonely pawn over here. It's getting captured instantly after with check. Then I'd have to run out. But if the knight was still on d2, then I'd have to run up. Then this light square bishop could come down, and I think that's just checkmate. It's not, because I could go to b1, but then the rook is covering b1. So that would be checkmate. Yeah, I was about to get checkmated if I didn't find this move. This is like a blitz resource, not a rapid resource. Oh, it's uneven, to say the least. Makes you a bit nervous. I might have one more game after this. Although this has been quite a long game, we're almost at the half-an-hour mark. So I might record another episode after this then, because I am pushing avidly for 900. I want to get to 900. I can't remember what I started this series on, to be honest. It was... Actually, I don't mind this move now, to be honest, because I can lift... I could even play here. But I can lift the rook, aiming to stack them in the end after possibly, I don't know, training this. Oh, no. No. Nearly made a big mistake, because after this, well, I just nearly played g5 by accident. But after g5, h takes g5, h takes g5, rook takes, I would be in a whole world of trouble. So, with that being said, I'm not playing here because that just runs into this. So, well, it's not too bad, to be honest. Let's just start running with the king. It can't. King eat. Why would I even do that? Why would I even do that? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just in a losing position now. I've just given up a king for a rook. It's late, guys. I told you bad things happen when we run out of tea. We're up on time anyway. Aye. This has not been a brilliant game. It's equal. It's... You know, crazy things happen to me. Especially in this series. Opponent's like nervous. Have we still got this resource? Here. Yeah, we have. And if not, we can just go queen d3. And that's pretty unstoppable. Queen d3 is Or we can threaten checkmate and win the knight. That'll be a brilliant move. Let's threaten checkmate and win the knight. See, it's just little tactics like this that will slowly help us convert the game over into a win now. Because the opponent's just playing quickly. Like we can see here, the opponent's playing quickly. On the, well, no, we can't, to be honest. I don't have this. Well, that's checkmate. Nice checkmate. GG, guys. 868. Oh, wow. Black was actually really winning at this point. I mean, as you could imagine. How can you not see that? Like, checkmate. I can't speak. I can't speak. Last episode, I literally blundered checkmate in one. Back rank checkmate in one. And I just blundered a rook this game, to be honest. So yeah, I can't really speak too much. But let's commend our opponent. Opponent was a good sport. And on that note, we are. Let's update the leaderboard. We have 25 wins, 2 draws, 5 losses, and we are currently rated at 868. So, making progress, 868. That means it should take us, if we're going to get 10 points per game, well, hopefully we get 11 points per game, and it can take us 3 games to get to 800. But on that note, stay positive. Take it easy. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.